guys, 2 games na. Sobrang init. We're gonna going for the 3rd game. Sobrang nakaka-hype na nangyayari ngayon.
Nauubusan ako ng hininga sa mga laban natin today. Pero alam mo kung saan pa ako ubusan ng hininga?
Saan?
Bren na naman yung maglalaro.
Oo nga, no. Bren. Ang ating game number 3 is gonna be Bren versus Hashira. Now, we all know naman yung Bren natin dyan is a crowd favorite. Again,
Kilala na natin yan.
Kilala. The undefeated peeps nga, the gods right now, na gods don't bleed nga daw eh. Pero ngayon with the Hashira, ang interesting dito is they have a child prodigy pala dito.
Child prodigy?
At 15 years old, radiant na siya.
Ako po, ayoko nang i-disclose yung age ko, pero flat 2 lang po yung pinakamataas na naabot.
Yeah, flat 1 din yung highest ko, pero siya at 15.
Pasimflex pala.
Oh.
Pwede na yan.
Pero now, seeing a child prodigy with Hashira, that's gonna be crazy.
J. Remy, no?
J. Remy.
At the age of 15, radiant.
At siya daw yung like their ace player, kumbaga. Kaya it's gonna be really interesting to see na our team of Hashira, hindi lang naman nag-iisa doon si J. Remy, pero a child prodigy going up against the unbreedable gods na hanggang ngayon undefeated.
Gusto ko lang sabihin, kung siya ace player, ako A player. Sa base lang. Sa base lang ako, no? Sa side lang, A side lang.
Yes.
That's unbelievable. So much potential can still be found with J. Remy kasi ang bata-bata niya pa. Tapos ang grabe na yung development ng skills. So imagine how far this kid's gonna go.
Yeah, and
it's insane.
Imagine he is racking up and lining up with teams like this. Bren, top 8 teams. Nakakasabay nila and syempre hindi naman biro in getting into the top 8. They went through hell and back sa 2 weeks na dinaanan natin.
Oo naman.
Kaya nandito sila kasi they are good in what they're doing. So, we're gonna be seeing the maps right now. Pero let's talk about our din muna pala ang ating sponsors real quick.
Of course, syempre. Hindi natin makakalimutan yan. Special thanks to, of course, Globe at Home, because with Globe at Home, you can recreate the world right at home. Level up your gaming experience with Globe at Home's Only Plan 2899 with speeds up to 100 Mbps. It comes with free 2 pieces TP-Link Wi-Fi mesh to cover more areas of your home. And it's bundled with a 3-month subscription to iWant and Amazon Prime Video. With Globe at Home, you can recreate the world right at home. Visit shop.globe.com.ph or the Globe store near you.
Also, guys, our official PC partner for KDR Tournament Series, that's gonna be Legion of Philippines and Intel. Savage outside, stylish. Stylish outside, savage inside. There
Pwede
you go.
Namang both.
Yeah, well, why not?
Stylish
diba?
inside and outside, savage inside and outside. Pero yun nga, stick tayo na stylish na nga on the outside, savage pa on the inside.
Stylish outside, savage inside. And also, guys, join a Legion Philippines community on Facebook to get the latest product updates and also how to maximize your Legion products. Do follow them on their official Facebook page and Instagram at Lenovo Legion PH. There you go.
Oh, tapos syempre, ang Valorant KDR tournament natin today is powered by XSplit. XSplit VCam lets you remove, replace, and blur your background without a green screen. Pretty impressive. So download and try it out free today.
Yeah, and also brought to you by Valorant PH and Valorant Rising. So, we are now ramping up for our game number 3. Ito na ang ating mga bans ng mga teams natin for the maps. Bren has banned Haven.
Tapos, ito namang Hashira, they have banned Bind.
And we're going to split. So, we will not let you guys wait any longer. Let's go to our casters. Daks and Vyminal, take it away.
Thank you there, Arch and Laika. And here you go, guys. We are back. And Bren versus Hashira. Hype matchup. One of my favorites to see in the scene. And it cannot be on anywhere else but split. Kasi you have Team Breach versus Team CC.
I mean, this is, undoubtedly a breach map, right? Split is so much of a breach domain. And we know Hashira to be very proficient on that breach. I do believe Rabbit will be on that breach. And of course, nakita natin gano'ng kalakas si Borcom din on that breach for the side of Bren. And we've been talking before in the past na this is probably Bren's strongest map so far.
actually. Kasi parang we see them play mind na, okay, they used to play it a lot, they used to be good at it super well, and then they got better on the other maps, especially Split itself. So they have that pocket Sage pick if Vash will actually choose to do so.
Okay.
Hashira, in the meantime, the thing about Hashira is this team is really on the rampage, looking to really bring it against Bren. At sila, one of the two teams that almost beat Bren in a grand final stage.
Yes.
The other one was AG Nefarious, but in the end, Bren able to eke it out. And now Vash on the Sage! Let's go!
Let's go. Classic Jesse Vash. Sage ng bayan, mga kaibigan. And Dubstep this time gonna be on that duelist. Let's go.
Dubstep on the raise, Borkum on the breach. So CC na kagad nakita natin dito. Ching will be on the Omen and the Spencer will be on the Killjoy. So may rin sila mag-Killjoy dito.
Yeah.
They haven't really run the Cypher as much, and yun nga, it's Dub on the raise rather than the Jet. Kasi ilang beses na dinay nila yung Jet sa Split. Tapos minsan namuntog na si Dubstep. So he's just like, nah, never mind.
Napakalakas talaga ng race sa
actually.
map ng Split kasi grabe yung zoning potential niya. Let's see, Himiko. Okay, this time Himiko is going to be playing that breach.
Yeah,
and as expected, both teams have breach in their lineup. Rabbit this time going to go for that primary smoker on the form of Owen. Jeremy on the duelist, of course. And Symbol on
Cypher.
that Cypher, yeah.
Who's left? And EJ will wrap it up on the race. So, double duelist dito para sa Team Hashira. If this is the Hashira way, then hey, we'll be seeing it right here, right now. And the big thing about Team Hashira, they're a very stable team. Na-find na nila kung sino gusto roster na find na nila yung agent composition na gusto nila, and they have been able to dominate so many matchups because of that. Kita mo parang you have a power matchup, then Hashira just takes it single-handedly.
Yep.
And this is gonna be a test here for Bren, and of course a test for Hashira.
Yep.
A lot of implications for the group stage, and a lot of implications for the playoffs, if ever, in terms of this matchup.
Fun fact para sa audience natin ngayon, si Borkum is top 37 on the APAC leaderboards.
Oh.
And of course, EJ is top 30. So, napakabigatin ng players natin ngayon on both teams. So let's see how they duke it out here.
Yeah, let's check how this is gonna work, as mukhang mid muna dito para sa Bren. Hashira gonna be on the defense. It is gonna be Bren on the offensive instead. So as we see this, quick little dart already. So Hashira gonna have a bit of that intel advantage with the Cypher in hand. Bren, in the meantime, you know who needs intel when you can just kill them immediately anyway. So Dubstep, quick little bot right there to try and get some information onto the back. Here we go now with EJ looking for the same wall set up though na naman para sa Team Bren. At mukhang kontrolado nila ang tower dito.
Yeah, it just goes to show, you know, how powerful of an offensive agent Sage is. But Symbol with that beautiful shot on Borkum's head.
Spike
Why not?
planted.
This is gonna work out, as here we go with Bren getting 2 kills. Jesse Vash and Dubstep on the board. Himiko though with the trade there. And the thing about Hashira is so many of them can play the breach. They can really swap it around if ever. But Rabbit right now on the Omen, still playing by the connector here. Time to go for the ball against the Omen on the other side. Jeremy gonna be staying close for the Spencer from above. Yun talaga yun. All fast vision right there. EJ though looking for the clutch at 1 HP na lang ang ating Killjoy ngayon. Facial strong, but the Spencer will take the opportunity. Lulang na lang mahulog siya galing sa langit doon, but that is Bren taking the round.
That was so close. Impressive show of force there from EJ. But with, you know, 5 HP left, the Spencer just clutching it out.
Smart. It's a really smart plays here from the Spencer, and I gotta say he has to be one of the best instinctual players on the Bren roster.
Oh, yeah.
He just knows what to do at the right time. Decision making very quick for him, and we will be seeing the triple upgrade, double pistol setup here for the side of Bren on this next round. Oh, it's Phantom time, because he's happy because Spencer got a lot of money from that last round.
Yeah, I mean, they're all going for a full upgrade here. Again, very confident move from Bren.
They want to go for a quick and good start here and now. Dubstep though, in the meantime, what's happening to him should be A-okay. Himiko though, looking to figure things out, and Dispenser with the first kill on to Rabbit there. The thing about Bren, ayaw nila talaga mahirapan sa Hashira ngayon. Kasi ang thing about Hashira, kung mga good start ang Hashira, kayang-kaya nila talaga. It's a really so snowball, especially against Bren Esports, who has these troubles sometimes on a starting point. Tapos ngayon, split offense pa sila. So every round, gonna be so effective for them. There we go, the wall. Ito na agad ang ating botline. At si Himiko malapitan, gets rid of Dubstep and Jesse Vash. Spike gonna go down. Borkum though will drop down as well. Very yun si Ching. Huli niya si Symbol. 1v3 ngayon.
Yeah. And of course, with the gun advantage, Bren is looking to close out this round. Unless Jeremy can pull off a miracle with this classic, but CT Stairs is going to be walled off.
Spike planted.
I'm just thinking. Think about it. Bren Esports for Borkum has 2 accounts in the top 50 ba yun? And then Hashira, they have EJ a little higher there. Pero yun na nga, Dispenser will catch out Jeremy. And Dispenser is showing us opportunistic plays every single time. Kanina, he caught out the arrays with paint shells. Now he's just waiting at mid.
And here we see the first full Byron for the team of Hashira. 2-0 now. Now, we used to say a lot that Bren is off to a slow start, but they're off to a really great start here, especially on attack side on a map like Split. You know, hindi mo talaga pwedeng discounting early advantage dito.
Yeah, can't wait to see though what Hashira can do on this round. It's finally time for their buys, and as we said before, it's going to be very important. This matchup will really say a lot of things to see who's going to be moving on to the playoffs, especially here in Group A. As here we go though with the play the Raps, but Jerry will get that takedown. Hashira with the first kill, but Dispenser already pushing, and looks like Bren Esports looking to play it fast and furious to get onto A side. The wall in check, and Ching catching out EJ.
See a lot of classic Jesse Vash Sage plays over here. Ganda talaga ng horizontal wall na yan, blocking off vision onto heaven. Just helps you secure the site and go into post plan ever so effectively. Man advantage now in favor of Bren, so they just gotta chill at this moment.
And here we go now with Bren. Still trying to keep things up. Post line situation working out really well for them. Rapid, simple, both go down. At the our breach is all alone, but Himiko will get one. He's looking for the setup. Dispenser though, right time yet again.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if he's flashed. He knows where the breach is, and that is that. Bren Esports showing us the power of splits here and now.
Let's see if this is they can truly run away with it here now. Because you know, we've suspected before that Bren is going to be really, really unstoppable on a map like Split. Look at this. Dubstep still going to be on that Spectre. Perhaps not going to be upgrading just as of yet. 3-0 scoreline.
It doesn't matter, but look at Dispenser. 8-0.
Yeah.
He does not die. This man has gotten set up. He's gotten opportunities, and he's really putting such a big bane on the side of Hashira's defense.
Pag di namamatay yung Killjoy mo, talagang problema yun. Para sa
Attack pa siya. Yun pa yun eh. The thing about Hashira though is they're not really being able to play their CC as they would like. But as I say that, mukhang sabi ni Ichi at nung breach na ni Himiko, that you were
that was
wrong.
good use of CC.
You're wrong, Mr. Caster, that we can actually do it here. But Borkum whipping a lot of shots, but Jeremy doing the same, and Bren gonna be able to get the advantage again. 3v2 ngayon. EJ though with a showstopper, and he's looking for another target. Pero sadly, hindi siya B-take. It's gonna be a quick little bait and switch as we see Bren move over to A side instead.
Grabe talaga yung presence of mind ng Bren. You know, they saw that B was heavily contested and Ching was taken out. So all they have to do is rotate onto A side. And these are all like, you know, when you're spectating it from this perspective, it seems like, you know, it's basically common sense, but it's only because we can see everything, the whole map, right?
Yeah.
But when you're actually playing the game, it takes so much game sense to realize when to rotate and where to rotate correctly.
Instincts, a lot of instincts here from our two teams, but Bren Esports should be able to take this. Hashira not even bothering to contest, and I do believe though they're gonna have some buys if they can save with 2 people here. Overall though, it is Bren right now looking to run away with it, and with a very defense-oriented composition that they're running, having 4 points on Split is already a big saving grace for them into the next half.
And this is just an impressive showing so far. You know, when you're on the defense, you're not supposed to be having a lot of trouble on this map, especially.
That's true, because Split, it's pretty much the heaviest defense-favored map. It's a lot easier not to try and take mid from it, but the sites themselves are still a big problem for the attacking side. It's all about that high ground sometimes, and it's all about the site setup on the others. One of the 2 things, big factors here for both sides, and usually it's a defense side who has the advantage there.
May crutch pa dito on Bren. Dispenser has that lockdown online. They still haven't used it yet. But perhaps he's saving it for a very sort of a prepared situation for them.
Really important, but here we go with Dubstep with the boom block chasing after Jeremy. We have EJ with a push from Vents, and you don't see that too often. Jesse Bash looking for the setup with Slow Orb, but he will be able to get the refrag on Borkum right now. Brought back to life. Here comes the lockdown, but Himiko, Symbol, Hashira right now playing the aggro, and it's working out a lot better for them as that lockdown not going to do anything in this round.
But look at that. The spike is over there at A main. And Ching has that secured. They know nobody's on A site, and they just have to go ahead and go through that commitment. Ching, oh, beautiful. Huge pick onto Rabbit there.
Yeah, Ching with the ding, and a ling we go again. Rabbit will go down 2v2 right now. And Bren Esports has bought space for themselves again. It's free real estate, Vim. At
Yeah,
talaga, ano to, pang DMZ, pang Camilla Homes na bang pig nila. They're just making an empire here. I don't even know. I don't
Camellia
know.
Homes.
I don't
Camellia.
know. I don't know, bro. I have a house in that state. I live there.
Okay.
Oh, yun na yun. Not me though. Probably my fam. Not
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I'm a poor boy. But
Yeah.
here we go now.
We're but struggling casters
Oh,
here.
ganun talaga. We have to live day to day because with our voices basically.
Yeah,
I don't even know
absolutely.
how with my voice. But here we go with Bren Esports. 4-0 pa ang score natin ngayon. At the thing he has right now is Borken with the Rolling Thunder. So you see that spike defuse? Nope, not gonna happen because he will get flung away. And Ching will see him. Borken will get that takedown. Pixel perfect shots there for Bren.
Sobrang, I really thought that they would lose that round already because EJ with that huge push from Vets, taking out the quick 2K, and then Jesse Vash on that res, pero na deny pa rin ng Boombot, EJ from Beyond the Grave. Pero grabe, yung lurk ni Ching doon nung na-pick off si Rabbit, parang okay, may Rolling Thunder pa si parang Dubstep.
Yeah, it's
Ay, si
ridiculous.
parang Borcom pa.
The thing about it is we see Bren take the two angles and the two elements of split perfectly. We talked about tower, we talked about site, and Bren just had both. So you already know who had the advantage there in that round. Hashira with a good lockdown on the B side. Sadly though, the spike was on A, so you could see the problem there. But here we go again. Two ultimates now online for both sides. Maybe the showstopper here from Dubstep can go for an explosive start to this round.
Yep. And so far, napakaganda pinapakita ni EJ dito for the side of Hashira. Really, definitely a thorn on the side of Bren so far. Let's see if they can actually capitalize on those pickoffs.
Yeah, we'll see if they can actually get those kills. As you mentioned, play for picks, find a target or two. Hashira, though, in the meantime, they have to be reeling. They have to figure out what to do and fast because this is their defense start. This is them looking to take the advantage early. But it's immediately a utility gonna get spotted as EJ is going by. But he's holding onto the ramp still.
Yeah.
Spencer and the Dubstep, the D&D connection will go down immediately. Up to Borcom right now if he can get a kill back. But I feel like they're for Bren Esports. Nagkamali sila dun. Nakalimutan nila isang angle sa ramps.
And again, EJ is doing those early picks. Jesse Vash.
One player remaining. 30
EJ is holding blast back right now to get the hell out of there. 11 HP and a dream. At mga ito na 4v1. Kaya ba ni Borcom to? No, it's not gonna happen. Rabbit will get that kill, and Hashira finally with the point that they need him.
Let's check out this instant replay powered by Exploit. He's EJ with that super quick 2K right there. And time again, EJ has been making it happen for Hashira, and it's nighttime for them to be able to capitalize on those early picks.
Yeah.
Well played from Hashira.
Small mistake there from Bren. Walang bumabantay dito sa ramps to the right side. Like we saw the breach hug close to the wall instead,
Yeah.
and just no way to peek
Two
it,
of them
no way
were
to get
looking at
takedown.
the same,
Let's
perhaps
make 'em
screen
dance.
angle, right?
Yeah, you have to respect
There.
EJ because he's top fragging 9-4 right now, even higher than
This guy is
Spencer
scary.
there.
EJ is a scary player.
Like the Hashira roster, in all honesty, a lot of talent in this one, and you can really see that they're a favorite in many tournaments because
Yeah.
of what they can do in the first place. But here we go again. Bren Esports right now gonna be in the middle of the map, looking for mid control, looking to go for the push. Hashira in the meantime gonna be playing by the tower instead, and this is Symbol with the tripwire waiting to happen. But Vash right now with the wall. And he's playing Lurk on Mail. He's trying to pretend that they did wall it off to go for a B push instead. And Bren is gonna do it, but these mind games right now. Like,
Yeah.
Bren is playing a lot of mind games lately.
I mean, sobrang hating si Jesse Vash doing those
Blocking sight.
really strange mind plays. But Jeremy,
Dubstep can be able to get through si Jeremy. 10 HP na lang splash damage. Will get that takedown. But Symbol doesn't care about your mind games because he catches out too as well. Bash will go down. World Tech right now for info. EJ even with the pain shells onto Dubstep. And now while Borcom is blinded, he will go for the fight. He can't fight Rabbit when he can't see. And that is just that Hashira again. Rabbit with another clutch though here for this team.
yep, always securing those round-ending kills. So now Hashira with 2 points on the board. We could still make this a favorable half for them, pero the damage has been done from Bren. It's gonna be like 5-2, 3-point lead pa rin ng Bren. They can always adjust and sort of run away with it. But let's see, with Jeremy this time on that operator.
Yeah, it really feels like even if Hashira takes these next 7 rounds in a row, Vim, it doesn't really matter per se because Bren has already gotten their goal. That you get 4, you're fine. You get 5, it's even better. You get 6, then you're super happy about that one.
Naman sa time and time again. Pag maka-4 o 5 tayo dito sa first half, attack split, then good sa tayo.
Oh, diba?
So parang we'll see.
Yeah, like Hashira is the one with an uphill battle, even though they're one Jeremy! A wider swing than usual, and 10 HP there. Dubstep gonna be able to get the shot on. Phantom in hand, goes for the push. Pain Shells though does block his way as he bounces on the other angle instead. And this is our Jet backing on away with the op still in hand.
Still alive though, and if you're at that operator, play range doesn't really matter how much your HP is. EJ taking down Dubstep though.
And Bash is gone, so that means there is no resurrection available as well. Bren Esports right now down by 2. But look at the HP there on Hashira's side. 2 of them with red brimstone spots. The Rapid still holding. Ching will get the refrag on. Dispenser right now, even he's facing off against 4. He can still win this with all the shots. More, but Jeremy saves his raise. Hashira panicking a little bit there, but they can survive. Ching right now playing the screens instead, and the hunt is on for the Omen.
At this point, Symbol takes out Shin. But he could have perhaps removed that operator, or at least try to make this more expensive round for Hashira.
Does Hashira not know? Okay, never mind. I thought Hashira didn't know that it was planted on A side because we're watching the journey of the Cypher.
Perhaps he was just getting his traps or something.
Yeah, it looks like it. He did. Everything is clean there on B. But still, I was like, oh, guys. Spike?
Maybe he's just taking a stroll.
Maybe.
Who knows?
No, we'll sightsee here on Splits. But it's a nice map. It's
just a sushi bar over there at back alley.
There's what's that? There's a scuttle. There's a crab thing. It's cute.
The scuttle thing. Scuttle shack.
If you shoot it, does it give you vision? That's the question there. But hey, it is gonna be Hashira right now, finally finding the form that they need. This is expected from them, and they need to do even better. Sure, they're winning rounds, but it's a higher standard on split defense. And you know Hashira is hungry for some more wins, hungry for some more rounds. And Jeremy right now is holding, but he's not getting these pixel shots that he's looking for.
Nakakatakot talaga gawin yun eh. If you're taking that angle, that sort of very offensive angle on defense split, it can really bite you back. And if you lose that operator that early on in the round, then it could be game over. But
EJ though, gonna be on the high ground here on top of the box, but that's a paranoia into play. Jeremy though with a kill onto Dubstep already. And the Hashira as of the moment playing back. The double blind, that's what the breach is all about. And here comes Himiko and Rabbit on the board, but Borkum still taking control. Sadly though for Bren, they are down a man, but maybe Borkum can equalize with the off shot.
And here we go, Rolling Thunder going off.
CC in order. Ching gonna be down below. And here comes Borkum with 3, but EJ with a refrag from main. Now it's up to Ching to get the ding here. Can he actually just get the tap on in the first place? Fault line though will not connect, and the shots neither. EJ will get that kill. Hashira looking to equalize, and good for them. They are really getting momentum back here.
Yeah, they just ran away with 4 rounds straight here. And of course, it's been a very concerted effort from the whole Hashira roster. But of course, EJ, as always, is going to be a standout player. Very, very impressive performance. I need a so far. Top fragging 13 to 5.
Ooh,
With an opponent like Bren, you know, it's not a slouch to be able to achieve something like this.
Yeah, and with a scoreline like that, it really goes to show that Hashira is still getting kills. That's the thing. They're losing out in positioning, they're losing out on the site takes, but if they're able to prevent Bren from setting up on the site itself without a disadvantage, then you already know that that's what they can do to get some rounds. But here we go again, Jeremy gonna try his luck. Fault line though, as well as the Pain Shells, good combo for Bren, but unfortunately that's a Jet to cash away.
That's really the power of Jet's kit. Just, you know, get out of those nasty situations. Jesse Vash though will get spotted. He does.
So painful to get flashed so many times. EJ and Himiko.
There's literally nothing he can do with that.
Just turn off your monitor. It doesn't even matter anymore. Make your white screen turn black instead. But here we go with Hashira. Still with the advantage. They are playing aggression. And I like this here from Hashira. They realize the problem. They realize if we can get these fixes, they can really make a difference. Dispenser though playing close. And we already know that Killjoy can get some good kills.
Here we go. Looks like the Rolling Thunder will be pushed out here.
Time is of the essence though, and Hashira is looking for the opportunity. Aftershock though, but here comes the thunder indeed! But Dispenser will be saved by his teammate. No, it's Himiko actually going down to Dispenser himself. Borkum will kill Symbol there, but I do believe Borkum helped out in that kill. But wow, Dispenser with the takedown still.
One player
The
remaining.
dubstep though with that beautiful flank. Now it's gonna be up to Rabbit to see if he can clutch this out.
30 seconds
The
left.
Rabbit, he's been clutched before. Can he do it again? What the flank there from the side of Bren. And that's what dubstep is all about. Get in position, get those takedowns.
Spike
Spike planted
planted.
though. Rafters versus 2. Default atmosphere for Bren. And the box will just keep Borkum alive. Bren now up by 2 here.
Yeah, I like what they try to do there. They just play close instead of you know, making it into a 1v1v1. Like it's just, you know, when you're in that 2v1 situation, I really think you should exploit that man advantage, and that's what Bren did. But this time, Hashira, they're down by 2, but you know, we were talking before the match started, and I told you, like, you know, if I were to make a prediction, if any team here in the KDR Tournament Series can give Bren a good fight and perhaps beat them, I think one of those teams is going to be Hashira, and you know, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how this one is gonna work. As here we go again. EJ now playing the risky ramps, playing the risky vents angle rather. And the thing about it is Bren can actually punish this as soon as they see this coming with their own raise, but dubstep has to back on away because of the paint shells there.
But Jeremy is looking for an early pick here. Just over there at Aaron's, but he does get kicked off by Dispenser.
Dispenser again, he's just a sneaky boy, isn't he, Mr. Vim? Phantom in hand, silent killer right there. EJ can't even push from vents because of the slow orb. And that's a problem with playing vents, is the only way out of this is either you push through mid or you go all the way to A side.
Yep, absolutely. EJ taking down dubstep in return, making it into a 4v4 situation.
12 HP though for EJ, and at least he kills one by mid itself. Now Resurrection is available here for Bren, so they can actually go for it if ever, and that is that. 5v4 right now. Slower push here for Bren, but might be the B tower now under the rest because Symbol is trying to hold here. Killjoy ultimate though in order, and Dispenser will go down, slamming into the wall. Might have been a flash there immediately there from our breach.
30 seconds
but
left.
It's Himiko still holding the line. So good flash points from Himiko. No one gonna get detained though, and this breach now gonna get caught out as Borkum and Dubstep get one each showstopper, and Dubstep is just gonna blow up the spawn and blow up Hashira's chances of getting that round.
I guess they
round for the
did
half.
anticipate them heavy stacking over there at spawn kasi, you know, na-force out sila ng lockdown to sort of bunch up in one place. So dubstep did anticipate that.
One player remaining.
Close out the round 4-7 now in favor of Bren Esports.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a dubstep there getting that takedown, and Bren Esports is up by 3. An amazing attack round from them, and this is gonna be putting so many waves into this group stage in all honesty. Now Bren Esports, as of the moment, looking to just get one more round. Hashira desperate to get this one back. They should have some money here on the other side, but oh, Ching even was shut down at the EJ. And you can already see here for Hashira, they are unable to actually make their operators count this half.
Yeah, this has been a very, very challenging first half for the side of Hashira.
But still, Jeremy, rotation gonna be in order. This is gonna be high time, though, for Team Hashira to figure out how this is gonna work. Himiko, though, in the meantime, playing back of tower there. And Hashira right now playing a little more on the passive side because they do want to figure out how to counter their opponent instead of just dying in front of them.
Can't really play for trades right now if you're down one man. And ang ganda ng ginagawa ng Bren. If they're trying to, like, basically overrun a certain angle, there's not much you can do. As you can see, Symbol being taken out right there. Just sheer numbers.
Yeah, triple peak na naman, but at least he gets rid of Borkum there. No Rolling Thunder now for Bren Esports, no res as well for Jesse Vash. So this has to be Rabbit right now with the flag, but he's caught out by Ching, but never mind, it's Rabbit still getting that kill. Paranoia into play, TP right now. But look at this Dispenser playing it so well, because he gets closer to his opponent, and Bren Esports will wrap it up. A 3K from Dispenser, Jeremy with the quick little knives, but Vash will get that last kill before we turn into Hashira on the attack.
Switching sides, Hashira with 4 points only on the board during a defense phase. That was a really rough first half for them, but let's see if they can fare better on the attack.
Yun talaga yun daw. Pag na near side ka ng Paranoia, hindi ka pa ng bulag. So, sabi ng Dispenser, okay, I'm just gonna come close. Tingnan lang natin.
Yeah, you
kung mabuhay tayo.
can sort of if you're perhaps 5 meters away from the enemy, you can still sort of see them inside that blind. So
Yun talaga
very
yun.
good call. Yeah.
Na makikita mo pa rin siya eh. It's just like a small, it's like a personal smoke, yung peg ng near sight, diba?
Ah.
Na ikaw lang mismo in a smoke, tapos gumagalaw ka with the smoke. Pero
Right.
eventually, pag may katabi ka, hindi
Kita
mong
pa rin.
kaya social distancing is important. That's the thing eh. But Jeremy, he doesn't even care about distance. He does catch that dash there. Dubs up in the meantime though with the pain shells. Bren Esports looking to hold though here on A side very well, but Jeremy is just inside infiltration. 2 down already to his frenzy, and Bren Ching has to survive against numbers. It's not happening. Well played there to Hashira, controlling A side so far.
Ganda ng offense ni Jeremy dun. Really fulfilling his role as a duelist, making
Spike
space for
planted.
the rest of his team. He was able to take down a couple agents
Enemy
and another, perhaps a 3rd kill, I believe. And he was just, you know, keeping them busy for the rest of his team to rotate onto site. Now it's going to be up to Dispenser. See if he can clutch this.
Nakay Dispenser na talaga to, and we've seen him clutch these things out before. Remember the last time we saw 1v3 with Dispenser all alone? I can still remember, but here we go now. Hashira stacking onto the site. Dispenser right now looking around for another target, but apparently no one is home. Drops on down to make some noise. Rabbit will get that takedown. At mukhang di mauudit ang history dito. This time Hashira will get the advantage on the second half to start things off.
Beautifully played by Jeremy. Undoubtedly the MVP in that round. And I think at this point in time, they really have to go for those big plays. They want to make a difference here on the attack phase. And of course, they're going to maximize their early advantage by going for 3 upgrades. Like 2 of them on pistols as well.
Oh, may judge na daw si EJ. And the thing about our split games, funny enough, we mentioned a lot that split defense is the favor, but we have seen teams come back on the attack just because of that assumption, basically. Na parang, okay, defense tayo, sige, we can just be chill about it, and they get overrun. Speaking overrun right now, and si Jeremy, mahalapitan na naman, talo pa niya si Vash, kahit pa-short i-shot, Ching though inside though of the smoke. At kita talaga natin na mas nagiging habit ng mga teams na mag-spam sa smoke, but you still gotta do it a little bit more, especially against Eagle State here, because Ching will catch out Jeremy, tries to TP, but EJ quicker with the judge there.
It's like 43. And nila dito eh. Look at that. Himiko taking that dubstep.
One player
On the
remaining.
front lines.
Spencer gonna be climbing up top though, and he sees a low HP target. EJ goes down from a shorty to a judge, from a small shotgun to a bigger one, so he still needs to get close.
Spike planted.
And Bren will be looking to clutch it 1v3 with just this kind of distance, but that is now a fault line in order. Will this be a swing from the Cypher? Darts will get triggered, Symbol will peek, and will get that takedown to wrap it up.
If you think about it, napakalakas ng sort of attack potential ng Hashira because you have 2 agents that can basically jump in. You know, you have Jeremy on that jet and EJ on that satchel, you know, flights raise. So they can just basically go on site as fast as possible before you can even react and before you can rotate. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do actually really well on this attack phase, but we'll see how Bren adjusts as they do tend to do very well on their first full bound.
You know, Hashira, they're fighting for their lives and they know it. Ang kita ko talaga in terms of scoreline, kung matalo dito ang Hashira, then they are going to be on a 0-2 score, and I don't think they can make it to the playoffs because of that. So for them, this is really do or die. Every single round really matters. Habang si Rabbit dito back on out muna. Hashira, rotations are in order from B to mid to A. Mukhang lipat-lipat lang dyan. At si Symbol yung nag-clear ng way para sa kanila.
It appears that Ching is going to be a bit sneaky over here. It's a very, very good angle to hold, especially if it crossfire over there at the match.
Here comes Oh, Dispenser also gonna be
Ganda ng
peeking!
crossfire nila dun.
They make a big X. They make a big X there, Vim, and they will just get those takedowns again. Kahit na Cypher Cage and Dispenser done. Doesn't matter, because he's just gonna peek and poke when his teammate says, let's go, let's get these takedowns. So advantage now dito sa Bren. Dubstep in the meantime holding onto the screens. Doesn't see the jet though because of the smoke free from the grenades themselves, and Vash now goes down as ito na si Dubstep. Sneaky peeky! 1 down, 2 down! Not gonna happen yet! It's our Ray surviving. Can we see EJ do it? Borkum will fall! And Dubstep right now does get the proper angle this time. So very close, but that's a nice one there. Bren Esports up by 3, making it look pretty nice here.
Ganda ng basa nila dun eh. Kasi they probably expected Hashira to sort of strongman a certain site. And denying that early push really worked well for them in the end, bringing the man advantage. But
That was so close.
so close though. EJ getting those picks left and right.
Yeah, and we already saw that it could have been an opportunity because a whiff there onto the race did not lead to the double kill that we expected. But Bren Esports right now, finally getting the round. They got that third round turnaround, and this is going to be both sides looking to figure out how their eco will work. So 4 rifles here for Hashira. EJ going to be looking to rely on the Blade Storm. In the meantime for Bren, whatever they can buy in light armor for some of them as well.
Yep. It appears that Walken will be on that bulldog over here with Hashira. You know, having that showstopper on then, and they're definitely going to want to use it right here. Jeremy on that Blade Storm as well.
Showstopper though, as you mentioned, can make a difference here for Team Hashira. We've seen these moves before, and it seems like it's going to be starting point here for Blade Storm as well as the Showstopper. But Bren right now looking to hold still. Dispenser, even with the lockdown, and this might actually catch out Hashira in the meantime. B-back though, not going to get affected. And our Cypher is in the middle of everything. There we have to detain 2 of them to get detained, but it might be a maintenance switch. But look at this, Bren knows who to go for first. Dubstep will get to, Borkum blows up Simple, who just stands there to take it. And it's now all up to EJ again with Spike. Gonna be all the way on back of sight. And Dubstep, gotta be careful with those. And EJ will get the kill onto Dispenser because Dubstep can't help his teammates.
Yeah, pero yung win condition ni EJ dito, it's gonna be really tough as Dubstep closes out the round. Pero yun talaga yung strat na Hashira dito eh, with 2 agents that can fly into our site. Parang sa strongman nila yung site eh, just go for a full rush. But, you know, knowing Bren, they can really anticipate that and sort of adjust accordingly. So they gotta be more creative than that, it seems.
That was so smart from Bren though. The lockdown perfectly placed. They waited for Hashira to explode on site, and then they were fully committed. Best part also was we saw Dubstep just fly on into back of sight.
Right.
And then he killed the people who weren't locked down yet. He wasn't greedy. He knew that the other people were just bait. And basically for Bren, they target for yard size to get that win. But here we go again. Ching right now looking to play the aggro. Hashira looking for punish. And that's what the TP is all about, to get the hell out of situations like that.
I like that very, very ballsy offensive position there.
Jeremy though, keeping an eye out still, and this is gonna be the sensor playing by the ramps instead. Quick little tap though, but does get healed up. Sheriff though, very, very scary if ever on the right hands.
That's a very interesting wall right there from Mr. Jesse Vash. Pero ang ginagawa dito ng Bren, hindi sila takot na magpakita ng pressure onto
Variable removed.
Despite them being on the defense, they're very, very aggressive.
Especially with the gun advantage. Alam na nila, mas Dubstep, lipad-lipad lang dyan. Himiko will get a classic kill though. But unfortunately for Himiko, that's only a judge on the other side. And Dispenser will win at the range game. 3 in a row. Bren right now up by 5 and 2 away from taking this win.
Yeah, that was a very, very big play coming in. Did do significant damage onto the Cypher right there. But Dispenser
Placing alarm bot.
Alarm bot though, getting dropped down onto Ben's interesting position here for Bren Esports. Forgetting talaga natin na with Bren Esports setup in the first place, they can play the aggro as we've seen in that last round. It's so very scary on how they have been able to just get in the face of their opponent. And now, they're going to be double stacking onto the garage. They have 2 ultimates online, and I really think this is a good idea for them to get an initial pick.
I'm not seeing Bren losing this round either, as you know, ult economy heavily on their side. But if they do get picked off early here, Rabbit is on a very, very precarious situation.
Hashira though, they will get 2 so far. The double duelist between EJ and Jeremy, always a beautiful sight to behold. And here comes Doe, the showstopper, but our breach will still survive. Dubstep right now looking to hold. That's the Omen actually getting tagged down there. But Dubstep with a push, he just takes the garage for himself. EJ and Jeremy, even though they got the entries there, it doesn't matter because the one duelist here on the other side will get those takedowns instead.
Looks like Hashira is really playing like it's their life, their lives on the line here. Still have a Rolling Thunder to try and secure a round win, bring it to 7-11 here.
Just trying to find these picks, but unfortunately, Dubstep says, doesn't matter how you guys are playing, we're still gonna win this. We're still gonna be trying to get this win in the first place. So Ching gonna peek. Hashira though, gonna have 2 there. Neither side getting any shots connected so far, but Ching is just spamming. Doesn't matter if he gets splashed because Rabbit will walk into it. Dubstep now will 3. Himiko is there, but here goes the flag, but Himiko was still alive. And now it's up to Vash versus the Breach here on B side.
See if Jesse Vash can close this down. he doesn't have to plant right away. He still has 19 seconds on the clock, and he wants to sort of clear certain angles first before he decides where to plant.
Yeah, he has to do it now though, and Bash knows it, and
10
Morph
seconds
sees
left.
a little bit of the fault line there, and Himiko will clutch it
Beautiful
out.
clutch from him.
He got the last 3 kills there, and that was just essential for Bren for Hashira rather, to stay alive. As you mentioned before, these guys are playing for the lives, and they are making sure that everyone can bring in an effort in this game.
It's like they will be on a sort of low buy. Symbol's going to be on that low buy. Actually make that a full buy rather. But again, Bren looking like very, very much in the lead here. Are we going on tactical pause?
No. We're doing some panoramic shots. Did you
Doing
see
some
that?
panoramic cinematic.
Our prod even turning off the HUD real quick just to be like, hey, we can do this. That's pretty fancy. But
It's
you know what's
fancy.
fancy is Ching getting the kill onto EJ, and this hurts Hashira a lot. Hashira is a team that refuses to give up, and EJ is a player that has been doing so much for them. But unfortunately, right now they are down by 4, and losing the raise right now is a very, very painful thing to see.
Right. Here with a man down. Dispenser taking down Himiko as well. 5v3.
You should
Not
run.
looking good for Hashira.
Oh, here we go with Dispenser even dropping down the lockdown. Speaking of the drop down to 2 from Raptors, making it happen, but Rabbit still holding. And even though Rabbit hasn't had the most explosive game, he's been able to get the right kills at the right time. But
Impact
here comes
frags.
that. Impact frags indeed. And he's using his teammate as
Look at
bait. Rabbit catches out Ching, anticipating the push there. Seems like Himiko, Symbol rather, will be able to survive. Neural Theft in order, and whatever Bren wants to do around sewers ain't gonna happen anymore.
Parang naging 2v2 pa, no? Parang it was a 5v3, and then somehow Hashira was able to close the gap. Rabbit will be planting the spike over at B.
Oh, Borgum barely gets the
30
kill.
seconds left.
Almost rather gets the kill there. Barely misses. And right now, time for the blind here. And
One
now Rapid
player
Zone,
standing.
front peak. Will not win out that fight whatsoever. Symbol in the meantime looking to climb on up and drop on down from the tower. Can he actually get that kill? Look at him go though. Look at this breach. So stay away. And as Symbol is anticipating
seconds left.
dubstep. Dubstep taps it on
Yeah,
the
they're
foot.
going to be playing for time.
Ah, look at this. Objective gaming here from Bren. They already know they have this in the bag. And Borkum will do it there to get that takedown. A little bit of
that
love.
salt.
Did you see that love tap though from Dubstep? He just
Yeah.
flicks and
Match
he's just like,
point.
I'm here. Can't plan. You know.
ain't gonna happen. Match point now for Bren Esports. And if the Hashira way is gonna stand here and now in the KDR tournament series, they have to get this clutch for the next few rounds because this is really them fighting for their lives. We've gotten some results on the other side as well. I believe Atlas beating out Samurais there. So if this keeps up, it will be Atlas versus Bren for the battle of first place, and will mathematically eliminate both Samurais
Atlas
and
being
Hashira.
the new face in our group stage.
Yeah.
And looking to be a very, very scary performer so far.
Yeah, that's something we want to talk about later on. But right now, Bren Esports is going to be looking for this match point, Vim. They're hungry to make it a 2-0, and they're hungry to silence the Hashira way here and now. But Himiko will be able to get that kill, but Dispenser is still there. Good pick up for Hashira, but here comes the Rolling Thunder, and Dispenser now knows it's time for him to get the push on. Symbol will go down. Here we go again, and the Earthquake is just such a big power, but EJ says Explosives is where it's at. Dynamite's gonna be going for the 1-2 punch. There we go with the pain chills again. 2v2 right now, absolute chaos, but Borkum will show us how it's done, and he just puts his fist to the ground, gets those takedowns, and Bren Esports now with a 2-0 record, beating Hashira 13-7.
Talagang pinapakita ng Bren na sila talaga yung dominant team dito sa Valorant PH scene. And, you know, 2-0. What an impressive show of force against a team like Hashira. A team that is known to be very dominant in the local scene as well. So them being able to win that very decisively is just absolutely impressive.
I am so impressed by what they did there. Bren Esports, a very strong start, and we already know that's the biggest hurdle they have to do as a team. They clean it up, they do it on split as well, and they prove again that this is a map that they love to play. Hashira, though, in the meantime, utility usage is still in order for them. Very, very impressive game, especially from our Rays. You see him just getting top frag.
Grabe yung laro ni EJ.
Ang laking buhat yung ginagawa ni EJ doon. Pero unfortunately, yung problema dun sa mga kills ni EJ, they just don't capitalize on it. They don't turn into wins. Kasi we saw it at the round, diba? Na luging-luging Hashira. Pero ang taas pa rin ng kills ni EJ. So, meaning lang nun na it's not as impactful as he would like. Tapos compare mo kay Rabbit na bot frag siya. Pero yung kailan ba siya nakakapatay? Yung clutch eh.
Close out the round.
Yeah, diba? So, ang weird ng feeling ng Hashira na scoreboard wise na okay, this is the story it's telling, but then on the other side, ano ba talaga nangyari? And it's
I gotta give it to Jeremy as well. Napakagandang ginawa niya sa offense. Talagang palong-palo siya mag-jet, mga kaibigan. Pero napakalakas lang talaga ng Bren. It's a very hard, tough opponent to beat, especially in a map like Split. And they were already down for the count even on the attack phase pa lang.
Diba?
Yeah.
It's so hard. Tapos nakita mo yung ginawa ni Spencer, palagi na lang, lockdown talaga. It's an easy kill, bro.
Yeah.
His lockdowns actually got some solid detains, and they had some really, really good priorities there to find out what targets they had to go on, to find out what to do. And yet again, Bren shows us the power of them on Split. They have this pocket strat, they play the stage, they get these reses. Jesse Bash always scary with the wall setups.
Kahit na sabihin mong na nerf yung Sage, napakalaking bagay ng res.
I gotta mention though that na ang Hashira hindi sila nagpapa-uto dun sa ginagawa ng Bren. That's for sure. Na si Jesse Bash, he'll make the wall, but then Hashira expected. Everyone knows how Bash plays. He's very sneaky with that Sage. So overall, Hashira again proving to be a strong team. Pero ngayon, Bren Esports getting the map and getting the picks that they needed to get that win against Hashira. So that our next Group A game with Bren and Atlas will determine who's gonna be the first seed there. Pero syempre mag-Group 2 pa tayo before everything is said and done.
All right. So again, very, very well played to both of our teams, Hashira and Bren. Again, 2-0 para kay Bren, 0-2 naman para kay Hashira. They're off to a rough start, but we'll see how the rest of this plays out. We'll be throwing you back to our hosts, Archer and Laika. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Daks and Vyminal. And there you go. Another one bites the dust. Bren still at it, still undefeated. Despite the valiant effort ng ating Hashira, they still fall short.
Pero, syempre, give credit where credit is due. Itong Hashira, grabe, magandang laban yung pinakita nila. Bibiruin mo yung first half, akala natin parang, ang solid naman ng galawan nito ng Bren as attacker on Split. Diba? Split is not very easy
5-0
to enter as an attacker. Pero, nabawi pa nga naman itong Hashira yung score sa first half.
Kumbaga nang init na yung mga makina nila, they got heated up. Pero I guess it was too late to yung parang momentum nila to build up. And again, do give credit where it's due. Hashira, well fought game, pero Bren will come atop yet again. Still the undefeated king sa ating mga tournaments. And don't worry guys, hindi lang ang Bren ang mananalo dito. After the short break, we're gonna be announcing the winners ng ating giveaway. So, guys, do check out yung pinned comment down below. Paano kayo makakasali? Para hindi lang yung teams natin dyan yung makakakuha ng wins, kundi kayo din. Kaya check out the pinned comment down below and later on, we're gonna be announcing the winners.
Ayan, kasi pwede kayong manalo ng 500 pesos worth of GCash, Legion K500 gaming keyboard, Legion M500 gaming mouse, 10 XSplit licenses good for 1 month, and 5 XSplit licenses na good for 3 months. Pero, guys, with all of these giveaways, syempre gusto naming pasalamatan yung aming mga sponsors kasi syempre wala tayong giveaways kung wala rin tayong sponsors.
True. And that's why we're gonna be thanking them right now. That's gonna be Globe at Home. You can recreate the world right at your home.
And the official PC partner for KDR Tournament Series, Legion Philippines and Intel. Stylish outside, savage inside.
This is also powered by XSplit.
And of course, brought to you by Valorant PH and Valorant Rising.
And we're gonna be having a short break. Pero grabe guys, I hope you stay around. We're gonna be having 2 more games and the giveaway winners. We'll be right back after the short break.